So debtor's prison. He served 20 months in debtor's prison over in Canandaigua, about 30 minutes to the east. And while he was there, he wrote 14 essays about, under a fake name, a pseudonym, Hercules. They were called the Hercules Essays. Those essays all pertain to building a shipping lane through this area. So a shipping lane or a canal for commerce. So this was around, say, 1805, 1806. And then those essays were printed in the local paper, the Genesee Messenger. And that is where our future governor, DeWitt Clinton, read about this idea of building the canal. So these were probably printed around 1807. At that time, DeWitt Clinton was actually the mayor of New York City. And he realized opening up a shipping lane from New York City out into the Great Lakes would be very beneficial for the Great Lakes, and he was right. So there was a canal commission that was formed, and one of the members was New York State Assembly member Josh Foreman. He decided to take this idea of building the canal to the President of the United States. That was Thomas Jefferson in 1807. So he went to speak with President Jefferson, and Thomas Jefferson said in quotes that the idea was a little short of madness. And to be honest, most New Yorkers felt the same way when you think about 363 miles of digging, hand digging a canal across the state. You had elevation changes, you had forests, you had swamps, the cost of it all, and just having enough manpower to do it. So it didn't sound like something that would happen. So DeWitt Clinton was elected governor in April of 1817. He quickly got legislation passed, and they started building the canal July 4th of 1817. When it came to building the canal in 1817, it cost $7 million, which would be about $200 million at today's rate. That initial investment was paid off in just under 9 years' time by tolls along the Erie Canal. Now, I just want to mention, since we're right here, if you guys look straight ahead, you see the guard gates where the arrows point down. Guard gates, they're kind of like a guillotine. They shut off the flow of water. The canal does get filled and emptied every year. Here on the west side of the canal, they'll empty the canal in November. The water here on the west side goes out the Oswego River, the Lake Ontario, and then east of that it goes out the Hudson River. And then in the spring, in the beginning of May, they fill the canal. And remember, it's a gravity-fed canal, so that water comes in from Lake Erie, and it can get pushed to the east with these guard gates. Those guard gates come down and they help push the water to the east. Now, these guard gates are also very beneficial for breaches or leaks in the canal. And this area up here is known to have an issue with leaking. So from this guard gate to the next guard gate, which is just about a mile or so, that area is called the Great Embankment. It's called that because the left side is a man-made wall. This was actually the Iroquois Creek Valley through here. And in order to get the canal continually going straight instead of going up the Iroquois Creek into Lake Ontario, the left side of the canal over there, that wall is actually a 70-foot wood beam and dirt wall. And that goes for a mile long. So there have been a couple of breaches. And now there's actually a whole bunch of neighborhoods on the other side of this wall. If you guys look and you see that the canal path, see the yellow bridge?